Hello there again my friends, this is Boyne's Dog and welcome to the channel where I play and review every game released on the Evercade, old and new. In today's episode we continue our deeper pictures of the 29th Evercade Kart Piko Interactive Collection 3 with the 8th game, Super Bubble Pop. Let's get started. Puzzle Bubble Pop is a puzzle game for one player developed by Ringcraft and released on various consoles in 2002. As an interesting side note, it was originally intended to cross-promote a hairstyling product of the same name, which you wouldn't know from playing it all, but interesting nonetheless. The best way to describe this game is a 3D Buster Move. Buster Move being a spin-off of the mighty Bubble Bubble Rainbow Island series, not to confuse with Buster Groove, which is a dancing game. But I guess there is still a slight music connection. You control DJs and there's a thumping 90s soundtrack to wiggle your bum to while you play. Oh, that's just me then. Basically, your job is to clear the board of bubbles by matching 3 of the same colour, but as this is 3D, you have to think of the verticality of the situation as well as the horizontal. In fact, it's actually harder to clear horizontal lines the further you go in each puzzle, due to the depth of the playing field, so the best and easiest is to line colours up vertically. There are 2 ways to win a stage: clear away every bubble or collect the specified amount of star tokens for that level. This is indicated on the right side of the screen. There's a circular space for each of the tokens needed. You move your character left and right across the base of the stage, shooting your bubbles up into the grid. You are told what the next 2 bubbles are, just remember it's the top one that shoots out first. On top of some columns of bubbles in the grid are special bubbles. These can give you extra time in the level or be a special attack you can use after collecting. You need to pop all bubbles beneath it before it finally flies down the grid for you to pick up. There could be anything from freezing a column, flipping the order of bubbles, changing the bubbles to rainbows, or to your preferred bubble colour. On top of all that, you have a super move. Every time you remove bubbles, the bar in the top right fills up. Once it's filled to the brim and flashing, you can activate with R1 and wipe most of the screen away, depending on which character you're using. Some stages can be cleared in a matter of minutes, and some could take damn near ages. Saying that, most stages are set up in a certain way at the start. If you cotton on and play that certain way, you can clear it all before they start heaping more rows of bubbles upon it. There is only the one game mode, but there are a handful of characters to control, each with a visually different power move and favourite bubble colour, however half are locked behind progress. There is also a decent amount of difficulty options from training, chilling, grooving and hardcore, and my melee can you feel it in hardcore. I'm not ashamed to say I cannot get very far in this setting at all. It's definitely worth bashing through training. It's short enough and helps your brain get around the 3D aspect, because it will slightly confuddle you to begin with. In the end, this is a decent enough, if rough around the edges, puzzler with a soundtrack I can get behind. I can quite happily boot my booty away while smashing through bubbles for a decent amount of time. But there is nothing truly special here, and I'm not sure if many will stick around long enough to clear all the difficulties and unlock all the characters. But I think most can at least enjoy half hour or so popping away. And if you've made it here to the end of the video, thanks ever so much for joining me. Leave a thumbs up or comment if you'd like. Either way, I've just chuffed you, poked your head in to take a gander. As always, I hope you're having an awesome day, my friends. And until next time, be singing.